Okay, good morning, witches. It's March 17th. It is St. Patty's Day. I'm not a big fan of St. Patty because of what he did, but I love to partay and drink beer and celebrate the Irish. So it's fun. If you make it fun, it's okay. If you get too deep into St. Patty and what he was doing, forget it. Don't worry about it. Just don't celebrate. It's basically my philosophy anyway. Okay, so we're gonna talk about spirit attachment because this is a new development for me. In past videos, I talked about my ailment, I guess, in my colon, and it's there's something about my system. I have discovered that I try a new remedy to try and correct it and heal it, and it'll work for maybe 24 hours to a week, and then it's back to where it was before. It seems like it has an intelligence, like it adapts to whatever remedy that I'm using to try and heal it. I've felt over the years that it has been draining my life force energy, and I feel like it has gotten worse since menopause. Um, Before menopause, I don't know, I haven't been able to figure out, I haven't really dove deep into it. And so I don't know when it attached to me. That's something I need to find out. For myself, I need to find out when did it attach to me? Where is it coming from? Why is it attached to me? Um, how am I energetically matched for it to allow it to attach to me? And in the past videos, I talked about casting stuff out. I think that's the name of one of the videos. And then I think there's an earlier video where I talked about how I was casting this stuff out of me, and I was seeing these pictures come up in my mind. I was casting it out. And what I've been taught is to call upon the rescue squad. I think that came from a friend of mine who's a medium. The other one is spirit doctors, which got from Raymond Grace, who teaches dowsing. That's where I learned to use my pendulum. And let's see, and I call upon the angels, my spirit guides, anyone who is of love and light who wishes to assist me to take these things that I'm casting out. I'm binding them, I'm casting them out, take them to wherever is most appropriate to process them, to do whatever is necessary so they cannot hurt anyone, including myself. And it worked for a whole week. It worked. It was amazing. I had these insane cravings. I had to eat. It's like feed me or I'll kill you kind of intensity. And tired, the dopamine thing. And, because, see, a lot of people think that, okay, we turn too quickly to blame it on spirit attachment when really it's just a disease or an ailment that we can correct through diet or maybe even medication, which, that's last resort. I have to be on my deathbed before I will agree to medication. But maybe herbs, correct your diet, exercise, those things we know we need to do to keep our bodies healthy. A lot of people think, well, it's just an ailment, but the ailment can make you vulnerable. The spirit attachment can make your energy low and your immune system low, so that you develop your these ailments or diseases. So it's a two-way street. Okay, chicken and the egg, which one comes first? Does the spirit attachment cause my body to be vulnerable to disease, or did the disease make me vulnerable to the spirit attachment? I don't know if it's really that important, but I think a lot more people have a spirit attachment, and I think a lot of them correct themselves. They disappear, they disintegrate, they no longer can attach to you when you change and you grow spiritually and you heal yourself, you do shadow work. That's makes you energetically non-compatible. They can't feed off of you anymore. So seeing that these things keep coming back. It keeps reattaching. Um, I'm wondering what am I missing? Okay, that's the big question. A few days ago, I picked up my pendulum because I wanted to see where my health was. I kind of check in blood sugar, what is going on with my heart, hormones, nutrition levels, is my vitamin C up enough, high enough, things like that. So I picked up the pendulum and I was asking, may I, can I, should I douse for interesting things about my health? That's the question. And it said yes. Then I asked, what is the what is the level of effects for my overall condition? And it went around to, and I don't have my chart here, I'm sorry, but it's in the letter to Robin. That is a free PDF, and I'll grab the link and put it in the description down below under this video. So you can go get it. It's free. You can download it for free, and I think my hard copy costs $10. There's a chart in there, has all kinds of stuff all over it. And it went around the circle all the way to red flag. Oh, great. Lovely. So I tried to get more information, and it kept going to red flag. So I asked if this was a spirit attachment. It said yes. And I asked it if I can remove it. It said no. I asked if I needed to change my diet. If I changed my diet, what I was eating, maybe I'm eating something that I shouldn't, or I'm not eating something that I should, that would help remove it. It said no. Herbs, no. Crystals, no. Meditation, yoga, tai chi, no. What? I can't do anything to get rid of this? No. I have to have somebody else do it. And this totally goes against everything in my being, because I'm very independent and I believe we should be able to do these things for ourselves. So I'm thinking, what is this? What is this? Why can't I? And then I thought later, I was out with Skip and I were out shopping, and I thought, well, maybe it's because I'm not educated. Maybe I need to be trained in how to remove spirit attachments. And so when I got home, I asked the pendulum and it said, nope. No amount of education or training or anything is going to get rid of this. So I'm a little freaked out because it means I have to find somebody who, and not just anybody, and it's not saying the person is not good enough or not trained well enough. It means that they are not, I want to say this correctly, and I don't want to make it sound like, somebody's not good enough. I believe there is a myriad of teachers out there on all sorts of subjects and training and whatnot available, and it's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. But if you've ever connected with a teacher that is not a good fit for you, it's very difficult to work with that teacher. It doesn't mean they're bad, it just means you're not a good fit. So I need to find somebody who can work with me and my complicated, messed up little system here. Like I said before, Skip is very sensitive. So we could eat the same thing and he'll get sick and I'll be fine. He'll get food poisoning and I'm fine. Now he'll come down with symptoms of a cold, takes one capsule of turmeric and the symptoms are gone. For me, I would have to take the whole bottle and still probably be suffering with the symptoms. My system is just very stubborn. So I want to find somebody who can quickly and easily remove these spirit attachments or whatever they are permanently and work with me in my system so that they cannot come back. That is my biggest issue, is because I worked with a psychic. She's very talented, extremely talented, very good. She's a healer, she's a psychic, and it works. It really works, but she's very expensive, over $1,000 for a session. And my little system, being as stubborn as it is going to need multiple sessions, right? So I can't afford that. But that's the thing, is that I need multiple sessions with her to make it a permanent healing, because it worked for 24 hours. The next day, the stuff came back. But it was amazing what she was able to do. So, but I think there's something she needed to tell me that I needed to do in order to make it permanent, so that they could not come back. That whatever was going on, whatever she healed and released from me, I needed to probably, I'm only guessing, I'm assuming here, there are multiple sessions with her to make it permanent, so that it's imprinted on my subconscious mind to make a shield of some sort, so that they cannot come back. So I'm using my pendulum, and I believe I found somebody, and I asked how many sessions, and this person, it was the lowest number of sessions. Everybody else was like 10 sessions, 30 sessions. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this person is 7 sessions. The pendulum said that I would need with this person in order to make it a permanent thing. And again, I don't know enough about this to understand why it takes so many sessions, except that I'm stubborn. And maybe there are things that I can do in the meantime, in between sessions, that makes the change more permanent. And I think it has to do with like subconscious programming. That's a big thing, you know that. That's what shadow work is all about, is changing those beliefs and healing the trauma that created those toxic beliefs in the first place. So I have some books I'm going to share with you. This one, Christopher Penczak, and it looks like it's backwards to me, so I'm hoping it comes through so you can read it. This is Christopher Penczak. It's a very basic book. It's nice, but it's only, it's kind of basic. I don't think it goes deep enough. These books, I need to go back through. I've read them. And again, I hope these come through so you can read them. But I've read these books, and they're very deep and more thorough. I need to go back through them because I want to better understand what I'm up against, what this is, what's going on. And I'll probably, once I get into this, I'll probably make another playlist and separate videos. It's still, part of my shadow work, but it's a whole different ball game because I'm not able to correct this myself. This is something I'm going to have to reach out and find somebody else. So it's a whole different path. And it's a little bit different from shadow work. Yes, there are things that I can do. And that's what I want. I want to dig into what can I do. Mantras, yoga, meditation, Tai Chi, Qigong, stuff like that, all really make a difference. But according to my pendulum, it's not going to release the whatever is attached to me. So this is a new journey. And it's I don't know what kind of changes I'm going to have to make. That's another thing. I was doing some research, and I came across this website where she said, you have to stop drinking all alcohol, no matter what, none of it, not even a glass of wine, no caffeine of any sort whatsoever, all sugar, you have to stop all sugar, all chocolate. And I'm thinking, well, it's a little extreme, but okay. So I dig deeper, and she says no Ouija boards, which I understand, no dowsing, and no seeking out ascended masters and spiritual teachers and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, oh, wait a minute. This sounds like a Christian person who says anything outside of the church is of the devil. So she was very, very extreme of all the things you have to do in order to get rid of these spirit attachments. I'm definitely expecting that I have to do some major changes, make some major changes, which I'm open to, because I want to get better. I want to get stronger. I want to be able to use my power in order to make big life changes, because I want to do more. I want to do more to um, follow my life purpose in order to fully realize and express and live in my life purpose. And I think, that's something we all want to do. And when we're not living our life purpose, then, conflict and the issues and stuff happens. So I want to pursue that so that I can live a fully fulfilled life. I love my job. I think my job's great. I love the people that I work with. They're great. And I'm pretty much on my own, no micromanagement from the higher ups, and everybody respects everybody. And it's just a great environment. But it's not my life purpose, which is to teach people, to be a life coach, to help people heal themselves. So I'm going to learn about the spirit attachment. I'm going to dig into it, and I'm going to find somebody who can teach me. I don't know if this person will teach me. She might. I know she does not advertise removing spirit attachments, so I don't know. I don't know if she'd be willing to work with me or not. I may have to find another teacher, another person to remove these things, but we'll see. This is a person that I know personally, so it's not like somebody I found on the internet. Though I've been looking on the internet and using my pendulum, and a lot of them are just it's gonna take too long, and I don't have all that the money to cover 10 to 20 sessions with somebody. So that's another thing, money. So I'm working on bringing in a certain amount of money in order to cover somebody's services to remove this, and then I need to bring in more money so that I can find out how to a teacher to teach me, and I can then perform spirit attachment removals for other people. That's one thing I have to do. If I come across something that it works for me, somebody does it for me, like Reiki. Reiki was just an amazing experience for me, and I had to learn it so that I could use it on other people to help them heal, as well as teach it. I had to learn it so that I could teach it, and that's usually my MO. That's what I want to do. So if I find something that works for me, I have to learn it so I can perform it on other people, and I can teach it. I want to teach other people how to do it for other people. So that's my new journey. And of course, this video, I wonder if I can put in 2 different playlists. I don't know. So I'm going to put this in my shadow work playlist, which I am still working on getting those videos over. They take a long time to download, and then I have to upload, which also takes time, and then edit them and all that. So I appreciate your patience, but I want to get those over there so they're easier to find, because I found that on my phone, in the group, there is the videos do not show up, so there's no tab for the videos, so you can't find them. So I want to correct that. All right, so this is a new path for me, and I want to bring you along with me to share my experiences, and hopefully you can learn from it like usual. That's why I do these videos. And so if you appreciate these videos, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and comment in the video down below in YouTube, and let me know your thoughts, your opinions. If you think I'm on the right track, if you think I'm not, or if I should try this, or if I should try that, or something that worked for you. I want to hear all that, even if it's uh, quote unquote negative, maybe constructive criticism. I want to hear that. That's how I grow. I want to hear from you. Is this working for you? Are these videos helping you? So that helps me to make more videos like that so I can help you more. Okay. So love you guys. I'm going to let you go. Have fun celebrating St. Patty's Day. If you do, don't get caught up in, St. Patrick drove out all the Druids and the pagans out of Northern or Ireland. So don't worry about that. Just have fun. And I've got this. Hopefully you can read it. Party your shamrocks off. I'm going to have fun. Okay, love you guys. And I will talk to you next Sunday. And until then, blessed be.